Up everyone, it is your girl GELBEAUTY 87 here, aka Grace Honey, and today we're gonna get into this new Dior Backstage eye palette in the shade Silver Essential. So when I saw this pop up, I was like, yes, give it to me. Y'all remember I bought the 2 holiday ones from last year, and I was actually quite impressed with the formula. I actually wore one when I plan on wearing one when I go out to dinner with my friend for my birthday. So I'm like, I definitely want to get this and pick it out. So here's what the color story looks like. I was excited about it. I'm excited about all these cool tone palettes coming out because y'all know I'm a cool tone queen. So I was all about it and excited. So let's get to the comparisons because y'all know how I be sitting here talking forever. So we got the Wild Jaguar from Huda Beauty. With those side by side, I feel like this could be a good like companion palette to this one because you got to think, y'all, let's try this again. So I feel like these would pair nicely together again because the mattes in here there are more mattes in here, and I feel like, you know, they're not of the satin type the way the Dior ones I find normally are. So I like working with them a little bit better. Plus, I have transition shades in here that I don't have in here because the shades in here are much lighter, so I can't really do as much with them. I feel like these palettes would just pair nicely together. Y'all, I swear I had already filmed this once, but my microphone wasn't on, so I had to refilm this part again. So next I have my Kevyn Aucoin Nude Pop. This is one of the late great Mel Thompson's favorite palettes. I feel like this palette will pair really nice with this one as well. And if you already have it, you might not necessarily be prone to getting this one because as you can see, they have some like similar vibes going on, if you will. It's not exact, but I do feel like they gives off somewhat similar vibes. I feel like this one's a little more cool and ashy, and this one's a little more like neutral and leaning more purple as opposed to like the silver ashy aspect this one is. But either way, I like both of them just fine. And I definitely plan on pairing this one with the Dior because I feel like at the end of the day, Dior doesn't ever give them the matte. And when they do, they're more like the satin kind, and I just don't prefer that. But since I have so many palettes and I like their formula, I'm willing to just add them with other things. Next, I have the Venom palette from BH Cosmetics. This was one of their Halloween palettes that they came out with. I actually really like the color story of this one as well. And again, I feel like it would pair nice with this one. I feel like this would be a poor man's good alternative to that palette. If you didn't want to pick up this one, if you can find the TK Maxx, I would definitely recommend trying it out. It's actually pretty good. I compared it to the Xenon palette and the Pretty Grunge palette because I forgot I had this. So I forgot to put in my Halloween palettes too, girl, because just when you have so many palettes, it can be hard sometimes. Y'all, I swear, the first time I recorded this, the ambulance was coming through, and then I was like, oh, I done got a breakdown. The second time it's not coming, but he coming through again. So again, I'm sorry. It's at a hospital, like, I think 3 blocks away from the hotel. So somebody had an accident, and that was the closest one they could take them to, I'm assuming. Next, I have my Rose Quartz palette. I feel like this would just pair really nicely with this Dior because, you know, it has some of those transition shades I need. The deeper shade for the outer V is in the Dior palette itself. I could put a little bit of pinks with the lavender in here, and I feel like they'll just pair really nicely together. So I'm definitely interested in putting both of these together and see how they look and work out because I think it's gonna be nice. And then the last one I have to talk about is the Pretty Grunge palette. Of course, y'all know I had to compare it to this one because I definitely feel like these are giving like somewhat of a similar vibe, at least in my personal opinion. I know it looks a little washed out because of my lighting. I apologize, but I feel like both of these look like somewhat similar. It has a nice little pinky mauve section up in the front, and then it has like the taupey shades, and then it has a little bit of silver and a little bit of neutrals for you to use for every day. So I feel like this would pair really nice with this one, or they just look nice on their own each. So I can't wait to try both of these palettes out. But in this video, we're trying out this cute little Dior quad. So I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order, figure out what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be hard to just do one look with this, so don't be surprised if I come with something simple like smoky silver eye or something, because I'm like, because I'm trying to use it alone and not pair with something else, it's gonna be harder because I'm not gonna have as many mattes as I need to get the job done the way I would prefer to do it. But anyway, I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order, and then I'll come back with an eye. Okay, girl?
Okay, y'all, so this is the eye I came in with the Dior eye. I did a nice little soft eye for once. I know, right? Who am I doing soft looks? But I literally just went across the bottom row and did that because I really wanted to play with this lavender and I needed a nice dark outer V moment. So that's what we're working with. But ooh, y'all, my hands are so ashy. Look at them, child. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the hand retinol. They sent this to me in PR recently to try out. So since my hands are always so ashy all the time on camera with y'all, I figured I'd go ahead and try it out with you. Hopefully my battery don't die soon, but it has a little metal hole and then they give you the part in there to pop it down with. So I hear this is supposed to help with, it says, apply to areas where treatment is needed, apply to clean skin. So it's a repair treatment of retinol in your hands. The only other person I've seen do this is Fenty Beauty. I know they have one. So I wanted to try it out, so I was so glad that Necessary sent it to me to try it out. So I was like, I'm gonna just put this on real quick before we get to it, because I had to wash swatches off my hand before I sat down here. So put in all the crevices and everywhere, because I swear y'all, every time I be on camera with y'all, I feel like my hands always look ashy and look a mess. So I'm glad they sent me some lotion to put on them so y'all don't have to look at ashy hands. Okay, so I got my Kaleidos eyeshadow primer on. And we're gonna go ahead and get this palette. So I believe it or not, I started off with one of them bone color shades I always talk crap about, but I felt like it looked nice across the brow bone and it was just gonna set the eyeshadow primer. So that's was its only purpose, to be honest. And it helped me dust underneath here because I feel like it got a little wild when I was blending it out. So I feel like it brought it back in just a tad bit. Not a lot, but just a tad bit. So my mirror is behind the camera, so if you see me looking off in this direction, that's because the mirror is back there. And I got like a lit mirror, one of those mirrors that has the lights on it. So I was like, I feel like that would help. I was trying to make sure I had enough light, so that's why I got all the lights set up the way I got it set up, but I feel like it's washing me out a little bit too much. I don't know, so hopefully the thumbnail will help y'all see the true color of the shadows, because I was like, I didn't want to waste this time, and I knew I had to do clothing content in addition to like makeup content, and then I'm doing the vlog of my experience staying here for like the 3 days that I was here. So I got a whole bunch going on. But Adriangameover and I gotta be here by 12 o'clock, and I need to do some fashion. I need to finish up my fashion content in the morning. I swear, like y'all, this was the hardest week. I feel like it was just the hardest when I have to go to work because I had to do so much stuff. So now we're gonna go into this dark purple right here. I'm just putting it on the outer V to make that the outer V shade, and then like stuff like that keeps happening. Like it be ambulances coming through here all types of day and night, but there is a hospital like down the street, so I understand. It's almost at like the next main huge street. Oh yes, I'm liking the way that looks. Okay. Y'all see how nice and smooth it's going on? This reminds me of like the Kaleidos ones, you know, like the from Emily Violet Marie, where she made them satins like this, so you could use it as like an outer V deep in the shade if you needed to. And I'm liking it. I really like the Dior quads though. That's why I made sure I bought this one. The other one I wasn't really feeling because it was kind of neutral, and I already have the red one, so I was like, I didn't feel like I needed like a burgundy one like that one was. I think Tina bought the burgundy one, or she might have bought both. I forgot which one she bought. I saw her haul, it's just I didn't remember exactly which ones, but I remember her talking about these quads, so I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna just dust underneath here. So I just took the bone color shade and I'm dusting underneath there to kind of like airbrush around the edges and make it look, you know, more defined and detailed. I couldn't find my eyeliner. I think I already packed it up because we have to be out of here by 12 in the afternoon tomorrow, and I'm gonna like take some stuff home and then come back and take some more stuff home, because yes, y'all, I bought that much stuff. I know people gonna see me leaving at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning thinking like, oh, are you gonna check out? Like, no, I still got stuff to take, and they're gonna be like, what? But it's like, they don't understand, like, this is, I've been waiting to do this like for a while. So now I'm taking lavender shade and we're just gonna start going across the lid. I've been waiting to do this for a while, so I was like, I'm not about to miss the opportunity. Oh, look how that color is popping. Yes. I'm thinking about wearing this as like my eye look Saturday when I go with my friend for dinner, because I went out with one friend Monday. I'll show the footage of that over the weekend, and then I'm going out with another friend Saturday, and then I got another friend. I think we might be going out Tuesday. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm like, I got a whole bunch of actual dinner engagements to go to this year. And I remember last year, like, I didn't do too much of like anything. I went to dinner with my son or whatever, and I still got to go to dinner with him, so I got to go out to dinner with like 4 different people. And I'm just like, ooh, Lord. But next, I'm finna go back into the purple and just kind of mirror a little bit. I want a little bit more airbrush right where I brought it back, so I'm just kind of like just doing a little bit, not a whole lot, just a little bit. This song, just a little bit. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling it, honey. Look, tell me these eyes on fire. No one's listening. Please leave a message at the time. Tone. And again, I'm using my makeup shader brushes. So I use the E40, I use the E25, I use the E14, and then we're gonna use the E30 for the inner corner. So I'm just taking this silverish white shade right here, and that's what I put in the inner corner. And then I have the Gwen Stefani pencil on the lower lash line. Y'all know the one I bought with the matching mascara in a set a while ago that I think y'all saw in the makeup haul video on my birthday. And doing that, but look how nice and pigmented it is. Yes. telling y'all, Dior did not come to play. I mean, she got a little soft stuff going on, but she got her little like satin soft moments to where it's like, okay, I see the soft glam. Like on older lids, this looks nice and appealing and still gives like color, which is what I like. So I'm like, okay, Dior, honey, I see you. I see you. I'm here for it. I wish I could find my lipstick from who is it? Not Givenchy, Valentino, because it matches this eye nicely. But I think I'll just wear that when I go out for my birthday Saturday. So you know, you'll see that in the eye look with the outfit or whatever. So I'm gonna have y'all vote on the outfits on Instagram. That might go up. I'm sure that's gonna go up before this goes up, and y'all will probably already voted, but that's my plan. That's why I had fashion content going on. But let's talk about my thoughts on this. So needless to say, y'all can tell I like it. I mean, it gave me this really nice soft look, because I feel like this is still a me look, but it's like it's presentable to going out for dinner and stuff with people who are more on the casual side, and depending on where you go, and they might not like the bright colors and all that. So I feel like this is perfect for that, and just for an everyday person who likes a nice smoky eye and doesn't like a whole bunch of shimmery, sparkly, multi-chromes and dual chromes. I feel like this would be the perfect palette for you, because the formulas are easy to work with. They're not too difficult. They don't give a whole bunch of fallout. They're nice and satin for mature lids. I think this is a great quad or palette, if you will. I'm so glad I got my hands on it, y'all. So those are my thoughts on it. Oh, if you're curious what's on my lips, this is the Givenchy lipstick I had got in the makeup, the second Sephora haul you saw. But yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for this eye for sure. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.